Hi, my name's Dominic Triveline. I'm 5'5", currently 193 to 195 pounds, 19 years old. I am 6 weeks out exactly from the 2016 Teenage and Collegiate Nationals. The diet this year is a lot tougher. I've put on a little bit more size than we actually thought I did in the off season, and we're still trying to drop to middleweight. So my carbs are pretty low. The most I'll have in a day is 100 grams of carbs. And on my off day, I do 0 carbs. Calories around 3,000, which is really low for me. I'm used to consuming anywhere from 4,000 to 6,000. So 3,000 calories is pretty low. I'm also doing the carb backloading as usual, where I only have carbs after my workouts. And in the morning leading up, I have protein and fats. Today we did chest and arms. We started with incline dumbbell press. We did 2 warm-up sets with 50s and 80s, 3 working sets of 8 reps. First working set was 110 pounds, and then the last 2 working sets were with what we believe to be 130s. They're non-labeled dumbbells, the mystery dumbbells. We stayed at 8 reps there. What I focus on with the incline dumbbell press, instead of moving, heavier weight, I focus on getting a full stretch at the bottom, bring the dumbbells together at the top to squeeze my chest. And then in the last set, we did a triple drop set. We did 130s for 8. Then we did 60s for 10. And then we did 35s for 20 partial reps. After incline dumbbell press, we moved over to the pec deck chest fly machine. We did 3 sets of 10 reps there. On the pec deck, we focused on a 4-second negative, the eccentric portion of the movement, to really feel the stretch, and then a 1 second on the positive to get a hard contraction and squeeze. So we're really feeling it out, not much about the weight, just feeling the chest working as much as we can. To finish with chest, we finished with the Hani Rambod FST7 special of flat hammer press, supersetted with cable flies. It was 7 sets of 10. Next, we moved on to arms. We started with biceps first. We started with a brutal tri-set of alternating curls, hammer curls, and cross-body hammer curls, all in a row without setting down the weights, 3 sets of 10. My biceps were pretty smoked at that point, so we moved on to triceps. We did a tricep pushdown, supersetted with a reverse grip tricep pushdown, 3 sets of 10. And then lastly, we finished with 7 sets of rope pushdowns. My stage weight last year compared to right now, I'm about 23 pounds heavier in the same condition, which is pretty crazy to think about. I'm about 194 pounds, and at 6 weeks out, my glutes are starting to stray. So we're not too sure if I'm going to be able to make middleweight. We're going to keep pushing for my best condition, and if I'm close, we'll pull the plug and make middles. We still have 6 weeks, so we have some time to do it. But definitely a lot bigger. I don't have all the baby fat that I had a year ago and the water retention. So a little bit more mature muscle. The protein sources stay the same. Chicken and beef, not really a huge proponent of fish. And then just less meals where I go out to eat. In the off season, I go out to eat almost daily, but I'm still eating, healthy things, steak, sweet potatoes, stuff like that. Everything's just at home, measured. And then obviously the carbs are lowered. Everything's just more controlled and portioned, I guess you could say, than in the off season, and just less frequent cheat meals. So my goals heading into the 2016 Teen and Collegiate Nationals is definitely to win my class, and I know I can be a good contender for the overall, as I'm one of the only returning kids from last year. I know my size is there. My condition will be better than anyone's. And I may also be doing the collegiate class as well. It just depends on funds if I can afford to do 2 classes or not. But my goal is definitely first place, as I placed second place last year in a very close battle. We'll find out here in 6 weeks. So being a teenager, at 19 and being involved in bodybuilding, it's definitely, people think of it as it's different. My family isn't very supportive of what I do. I do everything on my own pretty much. My friends find it different too. Constantly eating on a Tupperware. I'm not able to go out and do certain things with family members or friends. I live a pretty secluded life I dedicate everything to bodybuilding. So I definitely miss out on a lot of things as a teenager, especially in high school. Missed out on certain things like part of graduation, prom I didn't go to because I was in prep. And just certain life experiences, I sacrificed for bodybuilding. And in the end, I know it'll be worth it. But and a lot of people respect that, and some people don't at all. A lot of people say you're too young to do this. You're gonna die at a young age because you're already so big. And I'm doing what I want, and that's what makes me happy. So.
Do you get a lot of people, bud? Because even though I know you're not Philly, but even while you're training today, people are like, "Jesus, you're so big." Do you get a lot of that?
I do get a lot of people, that I guess you could say admire my physique, and when I tell them my age, the look on their face is pretty priceless. Most people think I'm between like 23 and 26, but I'm actually 19, so I kind of get a little bit of joy out of telling people I'm 19 years old. But a lot of people are, supportive and think it's really awesome what I'm doing and admire the way that I look.
And anyone you'd like to thank for that?
I would like to thank Jack at One-on-One Nutrition here in Kalamazoo. God bless him and his business. He has been a huge help to me. If you are ever in town, check out One-on-One on Westnedge Ave, small Christian supplement store. I'd like to thank my coach, CJ Jackson. Without CJ, none of this would be possible. He's a huge mentor, role model in my life, almost like a dad to me. And I'd like to thank my training partner today, Ryan. We both killed it, and he's a good training partner. I'd like to thank my two bosses, because I also work at this gym, Christy and Andrew at Powerhouse Family Fitness here in Portage, for letting me use the facility and training insane and not kicking my ass out of here. And I'd like to thank Jeff for coming out and filming the video.